Hello, sports lovers. Zhang versus Agit Kabayel is the most difficult fight to predict on the last crescendo fight card, which would be held on the 22nd of February in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, at the Kingdom Arena. Why do I say this fight is the most difficult to predict? Zhang has the right tools in his bag to win the fight for the first 6 rounds, whilst Agit Kabayel also has the tools to win the fight in the last 6 rounds. So, whose will and tactics is going to prevail on fight night? First, let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Zhang has won 27 fights, lost 2, and drawn 1. He is 41 years of age. He stands at 6'6". He has a reach of 80 inches and has a knockout percentage of 82. Whilst Agit Kabayel has 25 wins, no losses, no draws, 17 knockouts, 32 years of age. He also stands at 6'3", 80 inches, and a 68 knockout percentage. So these guys are similar in terms of record, but Zhang is coming as the bigger man, as in his last fight he came in around 283 pounds. That is about a year ago. How would he come in this particular fight? Because his last fight against Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, he weighed in at 282 3/4 pounds, and that is huge. Whilst Agit Kabayel in his last fight was not close to that, he came in around 238 pounds. So you could see that there is a huge gap discrepancy between the two, and the weight is going to be a factor in this particular fight. I am predicting that Zhang would be coming higher in weight because he has constantly not been able to bring down his weight as he grows in age. Now, let's take a look at the attributes of Zhang. He has power in both hands, and that can end the fight at any point in time. He has long arms and he's able to use his reach advantage in order to control distance in particular fight, and he always uses his weight to bully his opponent because he has a massive presence and he is also technically sound. Whilst Agit Kabayel is the faster man of the two, he likes going to the body. He is disciplined in fight and has the adaptability. He's able to make adjustments according to his opponent. So those are the attributes of these two fighters. But Zhang has a very poor defense, especially in the second half of the fight. Then he has a very bad stamina and his feet are quite slow. Whilst Agit Kabayel lacks power in his hand, that one punch power that could keep you honest, he is a guy that would pile up pressure in order to win a particular fight. But I think that this fight, I am tipping Agit Kabayel as favorite because of the age of Zhilei Big Bang Zhang. 41 years, I don't think that he can be able to push the pace all 12 rounds, provided Agit Kabayel is able to overcome his power. And I think that it is easy for Agit Kabayel to overcome his power by doing just a little more than Joseph Parker did, by not being stable on your feet or not planting your feet and being moving throughout the ring, and that would make Zhang work, and that would make his gas tank or stamina deplete very fast as you go into the second half of the fight. That means that you must be here. Agit Kabayel, in order to win this fight, must not fight at a comfortable pace for Zhang at all. And for Zhang, the only way he can prevent that is for him to cut off the ring and make it smaller for himself in order to land that straight left, which has gotten or knocked out almost everybody or knocked down almost everybody he has faced, or the right hook, which is also a massive destroyer, like it destroyed Joe Joyce in their second fight. So it's a kind of a tricky situation, but in this particular fight, Zhang needs to be more accurate with his punches in order to pace himself all 12 rounds, because I think that the game plan for Agit Kabayel would be to take him into the deep waters, into the later rounds of the fight, and drown him with stamina. And for Zhang to prevail in this fight, he needs to use his head movements a lot, because if he doesn't use head movement in this particular fight, I think that he would be in real trouble, because Agit Kabayel is someone who goes to the body. In his last 2 fights, he stopped Alexberg Magmadov to the body, and he stopped Frank Sanchez also to the body. So if he would go to the body, but you must add a lot of head movement in order for him not to be able to land most headshots, which would get the fans quite going in the round and sway the judges on the scorecard. So I think that Zhang should use a lot of head movement and be more defensively responsible. He should work on his footwork in this particular fight, because Agit would be light on his feet. He should be able to pace himself, but if he can reasonably, he should come down in weight, because coming in at 268 pounds would not help him in this particular fight. He needs to be more lighter on his feet, but I know he naturally has power, so he would be able to deliver the power in this particular fight. And anytime they clinch, he should use his weight to his advantage. He should lean on Agit Kabayel in order to deplete his gas tank. He should ruffle him up and put him out of his game plan, because Agit Kabayel is a very focused individual. He doesn't talk trash. He is a boxing purist. He is a gentleman's gentleman and stays according to his game plan. And Zhang must not be throwing one shot. He must use a lot of combination punches in order to keep Agit Kabayel honest. If Agit Kabayel's chin is very good, despite having been knocked down once in his career, if he's able to take those punches, I don't think that he would have that energy in the later rounds, because he will still, power is the last thing to go, even if a man is way tired, and he will still be wary of the power of Agit Kabayel and would not be able to do more in this particular fight. So I think that these are the strategies both men needs to do in order to win. But I see Agit Kabayel, the younger man of the two, having more energy and having more tactical approach in order to win this particular fight. Another thing Agit Kabayel must also do is the punch variation. He must not just keep it to the body. He must throw the punch anywhere it could land. He must be very active, more accurate with his punches, and always come behind the jab in order to disguise the body punch and the right hook, which also goes for him sometimes in some fights, like in the fight against Derek Chisoro. Agit Kabayel has not gotten the opportunity to showcase his talent until he was on the real season against Magmadov. Since he fought Derek Chisoro, he hasn't gotten that marquee name on his record, and now he is looking like a world beater in the heavyweight division. Now, the ring control in the second half of the fight should be part of the game plan of Agit Kabayel. If not, he would lose the fight, because Chinese power would keep pressuring, keep coming forward. Though he would be exhausted, he would keep coming forward, as he often is a stationary target in the last half of the fight, which he doesn't mind much. He just wants to disguise and set up his punch, and that power punch can knock out any heavyweight in the world. If it was able to knock out a durable chin like Joe Joyce, then everybody is vulnerable to that right hook and that straight left hand from Chinese power Zhilei Zhang. I see Zhilei Zhang losing this particular fight. I see Agit Kabayel emerging victorious via unanimous decision in this particular fight, and maybe even securing a knockdown against Chinese power Zhilei Zhang in this particular fight. Thank you for watching. This is my prediction. If you have not subscribed, this is the right time to hit the subscribe button, press the bell icon, express your views in the comment section, and share so others can enjoy. Thank you.